uh, it's going to be very easy, light. And when I thought of, or when I started planning for this, I thought lockdown will not be that longer, and accordingly I did. But then I had to change a little bit, seeing this online and things and all, through that. The first thing which comes in geography after teaching globe and all, it comes latitude and longitudes. Sometimes it becomes very complex to make them understand कितने latitudes है, कितने longitude है, इसका use कैसे होता है, coordinates and all. So what I do is, basically, in order to start with this concept, I start with a very light kind of I would say kind of starter, and this starter is nothing but showing some photographs. So I want Gagan sir to select one of your favorite cricketers out of this, and don't tell me, even don't choose Virat Kohli, otherwise people will think that uh, no, Virat Kohli to
I was
sabka
going to
favorite
choose Virat.
yeah, but I know magic, and I will let you know that how I figure out someone's favorite player.
I'll choose the player.
Okay, yes, you have chosen.
हाँ ठीक है.
Yes. So easy from this line.
Yes.
Okay. Easy from this line.
No.
From this.
Seriously?
I know who is he.
From this. Good
नहीं
players. हाँ.
मैंने कर लिया था, पर मैं मतलब सेकंड लाइन में है वो, मतलब
Is
हॉरिजॉन्टल
it
सेकंड लाइन. हाँ
is it Malinga?
हाँ सर, मलिंगा.
Yeah. See, I told you. I know magic. Yeah. It's so simple, and it might sound so simple, but this can build a base for latitudes and longitudes. How? Because if this grid would not be there, then it would be very difficult for me to find the location, right? So similar way, this grid helps us to find the exact location, and then we can start teaching latitudes and latitudes, that why it is important to have these lines on the globe. So this is a way we can start this complex topic. Apart from that, after having teaching them, there is this website which I have found. So what you can do is, you can take them through this. There will be these coordinates given, and student has to select that. This can be individual based activity. So what they have to do is, they have to go 15 degrees south. So they have to drag this, and 47-degree west. So accordingly they will go. They will put it here. Let's say this is wrong. Again wrong. I don't know why it's getting wrong.
You have to shift that side. I think more of, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, 47 is over here.
No. वो तो फिर 60 के around चला जाएगा.
It came near about. It is Brazil, so it showed. In similar way, you can go to next 45-degree, and like this, you can make them play a game. So they would
Nice.
find different coordinates, where to go, where is north, where is south, where is east, where is west, and this will eventually improve their thing. Second thing is maps in my class. So what we can do is, we can have these regional maps or international maps in our class, or maybe outside the class. So I think grade 8, they are doing this Pangea and all. So they can also ask students to create this kind of map, jigsaw puzzle map, and they can also create. Apart from this, we can also have a route map, wherein where do they belong to. I don't think so we would be able to have this world map, because mainly students belong to India. But yes, definitely we can have a bigger Indian map, and they can definitely tell from which state they belong to, and we can have a route map, wherein students' photo is there, and with some thread we can link in. It will also create good advice and all. Yes. Second is design your own country. So this is the task in one of the school I gave when I was teaching biomes. So what we did is that they have to design their own country. They have to name them. They have to put it on somewhere on the globe, and accordingly they have to choose, place it on the globe, draw the coordinates, and describe the weather and the climatic condition they might have, their neighboring country, their capital city, their currency, and what time zone it will have, and characteristics of natural vegetation and biomes. So let's say the person is choosing somewhere near equator, then accordingly that person will say that, okay, it's too hot, too humid, rainfall would be near about 400 centimeter or like that. They can give a count, a brief detail about it, and we can assign them this. Bring geographical phenomenon to your class. So sometimes what happens is some phenomenon are going on, that is eclipse or maybe this solstice and all, which is not part of our syllabus. But what we can do is we can take out some time. We can do, or we can fix kind of TLM, and we can try to solve this basic concept of students. Like eclipse is one, like solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, how it occurs, and where which position takes place. So we can make this kind of instrument or maybe model to help them get their doubts clear or concepts. Comparative study of changes. So every now and then when we talk about deforestation or maybe urban sprawl and all, so we can simply take the help of our Google Maps or maybe Google Earth. So what I did is I just took a screenshot of 1984, the map of Surat, and showed the settlement of Surat. Then I took it of 2016, I guess, or 10. And then what I did, I used Google Drawing and I made this boundary, and then I compared it. So they can know that within this many years, the sprawl of Surat. So they can easily compare that. Oh, pehle yahan pe boundary tha, and right now Vesu is somewhere here, and Varacha was nowhere in the map. Now it has been created and all. So this can really help in comparison of different places.